Well, holy freaking moly, good God almighty, oh my freaking goodness, what on earth just happened? I will tell you what just happened. CPI data came out and it was really, really bad. it was bad, all right. So CPI data actually came in at 9.1% year over year. This is versus the 8.8%, which was consensus that was expected. And yeah, once again, we have another 40-year high inflation reading. There you go on that. In terms of month over month, the CPI actually beat expectations on that, came in at 1.3% versus the consensus of 1.1%. And if you look at all of the different categories for the CPI for the month of June, you can see that it's very, very broad. There's a lot of crap in there. And yeah, that doesn't have me too optimistic about the month of July, even though I have noticed that gas prices are going down. So that is a good thing. But anyway, in terms of core CPI, even that destroyed expectations. I mean, you literally just can't win no matter what you do. So core CPI actually came in at 5.9% year over year, above the expectations of 5.7%. And as soon as those numbers came out, oh, you already know what happened. As a matter of fact, let's talk about this real quick, because there are some people out there who are like, oh, CPI doesn't matter. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, it matters. And we know it matters because as soon as the numbers came out, stocks fell, bond yields rose, and the dollar rose. So I ain't trying to hear it. CPI matters. Macroeconomic matters. This stuff matters. And we got to talk about it. So that's what's happening with that. Now, according to FedWatch, right, the U.S. rate futures are pricing in a 22% chance of a 100 basis point rate hike in the July meeting and a 79% chance of 75 basis points. That's what you got going on. Now, here's the other crazy thing that's going on, right? So the US dollar actually just hit a 20-year high of 108.57 after the consumer price index came out and it rose to 9%. Now, remember, a lot of people think that it's those bond yields rising that have really been affecting stocks, but I would actually argue it's really been the US dollar. If you really pay attention to the US dollar, normally when that thing rises, normally stocks actually do fall, and it would be very interesting to see if the US dollar could actually hit 110, which it very well could. You just never know. Now, I actually want to give you guys some very interesting inflation numbers just to prove how hard hitting inflation is. It's really hitting hard. And so these are the year over year numbers, basically. This is in the past year. These are in the past year, right? So groceries are up 12% in the past year. That is the biggest annual increase since 1979. Chicken is up 19% in the past year. You guys know I love my chicken, so I don't like that. That is the biggest increase ever. Chicken has never risen 19% in the past year ever in the history of the United States. So you got that. Gas is up 60%. That is the biggest increase since 1981. Electricity is up 14%. That is the biggest since 2006. Rent is up 5.8%, biggest since 1986. What does all of this mean? Well, first off, let's go pull up this video that I said. Now, you guys will remember that I made a video yesterday where I said stock market has a 100% chance of a red day tomorrow, which is today. Obviously, that was clickbait. Do not hold me to that. That was clickbait. But my point in making that video was I did believe that there was an extremely strong chance that stocks would fall today. And the reason why is because if you look at every single other day in the stock market when CPI came out, the stock market was red that day. So again, I'm not a trader, but just something I want to throw out there for all the traders out there. Now, again, not financial advice. Don't be trying to copy me or anything like that. Obviously, I could be completely wrong, but that is what I saw. And so I did go ahead and point that out. Now, in the broad scheme of things, the reason why those numbers matter, what I just told you guys, all these, this has happened since 1986, largest increase since 1979. This shows you how much of a historic time that we're in terms of inflation and just how bad things are getting. And that's why I keep reiterating, you got to be very careful in your strategic and how you're buying stocks this year, especially if you don't have much money. You got to be very careful. Don't be out here losing your mind and buying stocks whenever the market goes back up. Because I keep trying to tell you guys, we're going to get an extended bear market here. This isn't going to be, we're going to get a bull market and the S&P 500 is going to close at 5,000 by the end of the year. No, it's going to be bad. Pain and hurt, blood, murder, she wrote. It's going to be bad. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to be very strategic and careful in how you buy. Now, you guys know how I feel. If the S&P 500 goes to 3,700, which I actually think it is now, that's normally when I typically start buying. Now, if it goes lower than that, even better. But that's just my zone for when I start to buy. So it looks like we might hit that today. If we hit 3,700 S&P 500 today, I probably will do some shopping. You know, why not? It's the perfect time to buy. So anyway, those are my thoughts. It is currently 8 o'clock where I live. Market opens in 30 minutes. Good luck, everybody. Remember, long-term investing is the best way to go. Stop day trading. Stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.